Hey guys, I'm Kazleberry and welcome to episode 3 of Watch This Space. Ziana couldn't make it on the show this week, but we have special guests from the Bomb Squad Justine on to tell you everything you need to know to get ready for XMen Apocalypse. Plus, I'll be giving you a spoiler-free review. But first, I catch you up on everything geeky happening on the big and small screens. First up in TV news, MacGyver is being remade by CBS, with the new season starting later this year. Nominees for the Teen Choice Awards have been announced, with Gotham, iZombie, Arrow, The Flash, The Walking Dead, and heaps more up for awards. More shows are being cancelled, with Castle and Gallivant getting the axe, and Damien being cancelled after just one season. Agent Carter was also cancelled, but a petition has arisen with over 20,000 signatures to move the series to Netflix. Hayley Atwell's already signed on to another show though, so we'll see how that goes. And in movie news, they're making a Tetris movie. Filming starts next year and it's got an $80 million budget. Harley Quinn will be getting her own movie, announced before Suicide Squad comes out. Details of the Rogue One movie have been released. In the interest of not giving any unwanted spoilers, I won't tell you what's in them, but if you're interested in finding out everything you can about Star Wars, like some people, it's worth looking up. Plus, it was announced that Star Trek will be premiering at San Diego Comic-Con this year. Just another reason to be super jealous. And Elton John has joined the growing list of people confirmed for Kingsman 2.
Hey guys, this is Justine from the Bomb Squad. Sorry about that, I was trying to read your mind. So let's talk about XMen Apocalypse, the third installment of this franchise. So let's talk about Apocalypse and his 4 horsemen. So, Apocalypse is the first mutant. He ruled ancient Egypt, and he is immortal, which is super scary. He's awakened after thousands of years and comes to find that the world is not to his liking. So what does he do? He recruits some powerful mutants to cleanse all of mankind and then rebuild the world as he wants it.
From the ashes of their woe, we'll build a better one!
Let's talk about his 4 horsemen. We have Storm, who we've seen before. She can manipulate the weather, she's an expert thief and a fighter, and she has some magical ancestry in there. Then we have Angel, who obviously can fly, given his name. His wings have superhuman strength, and he's good at hand-to-hand combat. But I guess his wings weren't good enough for Apocalypse, so he gave him some metal ones. I believe he can shoot some feathers out of them. Then we have Psylocke. She's telepathic and a telekinetic. She is amazing at sword fighting, and you combine that with some purple psychic energy, and yeah, she looks badass. And then we have Magneto, whom we've all seen before, and I'm sure we all know a lot about him. So I will keep it brief. He can manipulate metal, and he controls magnetic fields. So those are our quote-unquote enemies. And then we have Professor X with his bright, young, gifted X-Men. Most of them are returning from previous movies, and we have 4 new faces. So we've seen Mystique before, Beast, Havoc, everyone's favorite Quicksilver. Non-mutants, we've seen Moira, the CIA agent who fell in love with Professor X, and then we have William Stryker. Out of the new faces, we have Jean Grey, Cyclops, Nightcrawler, and Jubilee. Of course, we've seen them all before in previous movies, but these are just the youngins now. So yeah, that is my little quick overview of XMen Apocalypse.
Well, you've been busy.
We had a little help.
So I saw XMen Apocalypse and I have to say I am a fan. I really liked the movie. There were a lot of bad points. There was the overabundance of gratuitous X's, especially in pivotal scenes. There was some tacky one-liners. The going to war one, watch out for it, it's awful. The special effects were good. Visually, it was pretty cool. There was a lot of really epic scenes, but we do live in a time of really good special effects. But overall, I was really impressed. I was especially impressed with Sophie Turner's portrayal of Jean Grey. I think I can say without giving too much of a spoiler that I think this incarnation of X-Men gave a lot better view of how powerful Jean Grey is meant to be. The last one, she was like, hey, she's a strong mutant, but you still felt like she was secondary to Professor X. They said that she wasn't, but you never really believed it. But this one, it's really well done. I don't think that she'd be winning any awards for this performance, but having seen her development as an actor through the Game of Thrones series, from season 1 to now season 6, and then seeing her take on this other role in X-Men, I am really excited to see what she's going to bring to the role. I'm really excited to see where she's going to go in her career in general. I was, yeah, pretty impressed. I was expecting it to be a lackluster performance from her, I'm not going to lie, but yeah, it was really good. And Scott wasn't a square in this one. You made him seem cool, and you know, Cyclops is cool. He shoots laser beams out of his eyes. Why does he have to be a bit of a Magneto feels? Just gonna leave it at that. And the Wolverine bits, so good. It's just awesome. So freaking awesome. Can't help it. It's so cool. Fucking Wolverine, man. Fucking Wolverine. There was a lot of concern when we first saw how Apocalypse was going to look in the movie that he looked silly, but he didn't look silly in the movie. All of the effects coming together made him seem like a genuinely scary bad guy, for the world of X-Men at least. This movie was also so much more gruesome than the previous X-Men have been, and I really enjoyed that. It wasn't gratuitous, but it made you actually be frightened of the bad guys. You know, previously it's like, this bad scary stuff is happening, but no one's really getting hurt. You actually see on screen people going like, whoa. There was a lot of things that I was worried about going into this movie that I was expecting to be done really badly. But overall, I'm pretty impressed, Fox, you know? I wasn't expecting that. So, I really liked X-Men Apocalypse. It wasn't groundbreaking, but it wasn't bad at all. I left feeling thoroughly entertained. I felt like there was plenty of storyline for a superhero movie, and I'm left looking forward to seeing more X-Men, which doesn't often happen. I'm gonna give this 3.5. 3. We'll go 3. 3 for the sake of consistency. You can't explode half a bomb. So if my ramblings made it seem interesting at all and you want to see X-Men Apocalypse, it's out in cinemas in Australia and the UK now, and will be out in North America on the 27th of May. Alright, so that's all we have time for. We'll see you next fortnight, where Ziana and I will be discussing the new Australian drama, Clever Man.